Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready, ready.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 card. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's his target, that's Torrey Horton. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Stop. Ready.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. As his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert. Ready. Set go.
On the give, it's Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday.
Ready,
but
set.
doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here we go. Let go.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Round Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready! 70 Lions! Ready, ready!
Milton gets it to him on the screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
70 Lions!
He'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go! Mustang 19, 6, go!
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking 18. Roll.
A give to Mitchell, running left. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Marvin Mims now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
On the ready.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Up the middle, Blue. Shoves him off. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third down, they need 7.
60 Vikings. Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready. 6. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Here we go. Shot. Panther 6. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions.
To throw, Milton. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down from the 42.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes second and 12.
Sack. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now, Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be third and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Down.
Here he goes, third and long. That's another quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Elliott connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll begin a new drive, first and 10. Connecting on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing now, Richardson. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Ready?
He'll start the drive with blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Come on. 70 tempo. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Third down run with blue. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Richardson on third. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready, right?
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. This connects with Higgins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
Ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Richardson back to throw. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 19 Lions. Head up.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the 1st down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Tag.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Tiger.
He's coming, double up.
Steve Bison. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All set to go now from the 35.
Viking 18. Let's go. Ready.
Milton back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
He gets the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback
Let's go
stay
now.
positive. Just keep
Panther
chopping away.
60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Milton gonna throw again here, 2nd and 10. He's gonna try to drop it in, deep right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are
Hold it
a
ready.
big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star
Here
effort.
we go. Here we go. Hup.
On 1st down, it's Blue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. 2nd and 3 now.
Check. Check. Bronco 80. Let's go.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
No. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll run here following the penalty. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Lions. Ready.
Play fake. It's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this This one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Hey. Count. Say, hey. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey.
Milton out of the pistol here. He's looking deep once again. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still at the 20. Here's second and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready, ready?
Milton now. Caught quickly on the slant. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70. Hawk 18. Go. Take go.
Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Okay, ready?
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
70. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. He lofts it deep right side. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 box. Ready?
He's going to throw it again. He's trying to go deep again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let... I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, ready? Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Come on, Mustang 19. 19, Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Cougar 19.
Milton. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Let's go. Ready, right?
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Right side cut by Higgins. On the move, past the 40. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Get it.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. Just a yard left to go on second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got
Let's
third
go
down.
now. Get it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Moody knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Set. Ready.
Now Milton to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
18 cards.
Down inside the 40 now with the 1st down following that last play.
Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go.
To throw, Milton. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
18, come. Ready.
That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ready up.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Running out the gun with Mitchell. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
no gain on
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1.
Set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right. Key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Brought in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Going with Blue here. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Come on, set.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Horton down the field, and he's got it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 34 yards on that play, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go now. Viking 8. Ready?
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 12.
Ready?
1st down, Dallas.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll run this with blue. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
On the ready.
3rd down.
Tag.
Play fake. It's Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 17. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set up. 19. Check go.
Milton now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. What? Set up.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
His work begins at the 31. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
1st and 10. At their own 47-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Down. Ready, right?
Back now, pressure coming. Tried setting up the screen, but this is intercepted. It's a foot race. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Ready, ready! 70, roll! Hut.
Now blue. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18, 19 Lions. Let go. Let go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Put the body on the line for his team. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside.
Here we go,
It's a good whip to help reset those chains.
Blue running to the right. He has room past the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 24. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready, go.
Play fake. It's Milton. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Next on the crosser. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Ready, ready. Let's go. Panther 11. Count. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. This one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Ready, ready.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Get it. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Desperation time here. And the defender comes away with it. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Cowboys have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Smash, smash. Come on, come on. Hup.
It's Blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Blue gets it. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 60, go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 8. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Cowboys getting closer to their 10th win of the season. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hit.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield.
Here
It's
we go,
1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready up. 60 Bobcat. 60. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. He completes it in traffic. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He gets it to Fant. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And it gets really long odds.
And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always, always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.